there, and welcome back to the sewing table. Today we'll be making the Gertrude top, a simple yet elegant blouse pattern by Sewpronto. The Gertrude top is great for confident beginners and anyone who loves sewing wardrobe staples with a modern twist. We'll be using one of our patterns available on Sewpronto.com. And if you love modern, minimalist sewing patterns like this one, don't forget to visit our website. These are all the materials you'll need to make the Gertrude top. Please refer to the Sewpronto instruction booklet to confirm your size and layout before cutting. Once you're done cutting, you should have the following pieces: 1 front bodice, cut on fold; 1 back bodice, cut on fold; 2 sleeves; 1 front neck facing; 1 back neck facing; and 2 neckties, if making the tie neck version. First, we'll overlock all the pieces to prevent fraying during sewing. Once that's done, press the interfacing onto the wrong side of each piece. Using an iron helps the interfacing adhere firmly, making the next construction steps more accurate and easier to handle. Next, join the front and back neck facings at the shoulders and press the seams open. With right sides together, attach the sleeve facings to the sleeves by sewing along the curved edge. Then, sew the shoulder seams of the main front and back bodice pieces. And finally, close the side seams of the bodice to complete the main structure of your top. After this step, the main bodice is fully assembled. Darts, sleeves, and side seams are all in place. Your top is really starting to take shape. Press the sleeve cuff facings downward along with the seam allowances. This helps create a clean fold and sets the shape for finishing the sleeves in the next steps. Now it's time to finish the sleeves. Start by sewing a top stitch 0.5 centimeters below the seam where the sleeve meets the facing. This stitch should go through all the layers, including the seam allowance, to hold everything neatly in place. Then, sew the underarm seam of the sleeve using a straight stitch. And now, the sleeves are almost complete. The underarm seams are sewn and the facings are neatly top-stitched in place, giving your sleeves a clean and structured finish. Now we're going to attach the sleeves to the armholes. Start by increasing your stitch length and sewing 2 rows of gathering stitches, 5 millimeters from the sleeve head seam edge between the armhole notches. Gently pull the threads to slightly gather the sleeve cap so it fits into the armhole. Next, turn the bodice inside out and keep the sleeves right side out. Slide each sleeve into the bodice, aligning the shoulder, front, and back notches. Pin carefully in place. Then reduce your stitch length and sew the sleeves into the armholes with a straight stitch. Now your sleeves are neatly attached to the bodice. At this stage, the shape of your top is really coming together. It's starting to look like a finished piece. Now let's attach the neckline facing. This step you complete the soft round neckline of the Gertrude top. Pin the neckline facing to the neckline of the bodice, right sides together. Then stitch around the neckline. Carefully clip the seam allowance every 1.5 centimeters so the curve can sit flat when turned. Turn the garment right side out so the facing sits inside and press the neckline flat. Open up the neckline so the facing is facing you. Sew a line of stitching 5 millimeters below the neckline seam, sewing only through the facing and the clipped seam allowance. Do not stitch through the main bodice. This step helps hold the facing neatly in place and gives you a clean, flat finish. Then press carefully one more time. And that's it. You finished your Gertrude top. It's feminine, relaxed, and super versatile. And the best part? You made it yourself. If you enjoyed this project, be sure to visit Sewpronto.com to discover more beautiful beginner-friendly patterns. Thanks so much for sewing along with me, and I'll see you again in the next project.